Morning, guys. Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training. Heading out after working the dogs at home and doing a little bit of bowl and table work with those puppies. Developing puppies that kind of didn't notice you've got a series going on, basically. We're up to the 10th, 11th day that they've been with me, so now we're going to stop counting days. I've got them in the back of the truck right now. I'm dealing with car sickness. Normal, the bitch is the one that gets sick. She pukes pretty easy. So I'm just trying to keep it really low-key, very short drives, that kind of thing. So right now they're going to go with me, and I'm going to go ahead and carry them into, God willing, and the river don't rise. She gets too nasty, and I won't pull her out. But I'm going to head to Tractor Supply and let them walk around the store, and it'll be their first time getting out in public, and I'll start carrying them into the store for the next couple weeks until I feel comfortable that they're old enough. They're going to be due for their next shot in a month. So I just got them in. I gave them a shot when they got in a few days later, so they've been DHLPP, and then I'll wait until the next month, and I'll give them one more, and that'll be it. And they'll roughly be about 16 weeks of age by then, right? They're just about 12 weeks of age now, maybe anywhere from 10 to 12. They've got a birth date, but I don't go by that. I have no idea. I just look at the dog's age and what their constitution is, right? Look at their teeth, look at how they're carrying themselves, make sure they got good gut strength, good gut health, and they're processing food, and they're healthy, right? Now they're healthy, and they're into pattern and routine now, boy. They get put out in the morning, and they know they're going to work, and they're waiting for me to come get them, and you see what they're doing with the bowls and the tables. They're setting into pattern and routine, which is basically a nucleus of classical conditioning, right? People don't realize how strong classical conditioning is and how much you can use it to your advantage, and then how much it gets away from you when you're not aware of it and you're not paying attention, and behaviors set in. And that's where all these negative behaviors come from the amateurs and the laymen, and basically the ignorance from the people that don't understand the hardwiring of a dog, and it's not their fault. You got to go through potty training. You got to do all the things you got to do to get the dog used to what they need to at those developmental periods of the dog's life. Now we are going to be going into people, places, and things. So I will start accenting the environmental and letting you see what I do with the environment, right? The first thing we're going to do with the environment is I'm taking them out a little younger than a lot of people would. A lot of people want to wait until the dog's totally inoculated. I will not miss and I would not want to have a brain dead dog or a dead dog. It's just as bad as having a dead dog as far as I'm concerned, right? I want to stretch that muscle, and I want to catch these critical development periods when these dogs are in that sponge period of time. In other words, they're picking up on everything, okay? It's really critical, guys, that you don't miss that. And with some skill and with some work, you can get these dogs doing all kinds of things, but more importantly, strength, right? Because otherwise, that fear sets in, and that will be with them for the rest of their life, and that turns into reactivity. And a weak dog mentally and physically is something. The weakness mentally is what will cause you 90% of your problems that people have, right? Catch this critical development period. You do the right things, you will have a dog that's strong enough to be able to handle most things that come at them, right? So very, very important. So we're off to do our people, places, and things with the two puppies who I've got back, and then come back home and work Sasha. We've got my group class tomorrow at the park, and I will end up class structure tomorrow will be about engagement, right? I could have already hit this conversation already, but I'm basically trying to break in brand new people that have no clue, and I've kind of covered the main things that training's all about, right? The clicker, the luring, right? I've talked to them about aversives. They understand that, and I've got them into doing their turns, and not that they're doing that with their dogs, but we've covered all these topics that are part of training, right? And they're all what you need to be aware of, right? What is an aversive? What is luring, and how does that work? And now we're going to talk about engagement. This week is engagement. I've got a customer's dog, and it's a perfect demo for that. She's kind of flat. She's a Malinois. You've seen her, Sasha, right? Sasha is going to go to the class with me tomorrow, and we'll be going over that because she's going to give me nothing but flat, distracted, smells. Everything else will have her head except being interested in me, so I can show them the struggle that you go through in trying to get the dog to be engaged and how we key that in within our patterns and routines to get the engagement we need so we can start building the dog towards some of the higher echelon of work that we do, right? So that's what Sasha needs to do, is get the engagement aspect of things so she can start getting high on going and learning and growing as a dog, right? Her brain is checked out all the time. She's everywhere else except being engaged with me. So that's what we're going to talk about. Tomorrow's class is going to be covering engagement, right? All right. Talk to you guys later. Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training, on my way out to face the big wild world with the dogs. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.